Yo, let's go, let's go. New week, new money. Come join. Free live stream, free gems, free trades. Come join us. You guys there. Let's go. I'm throwing better lie than I'm in now. All right, guys. What's up? What's up? What's up? Bro, my OBS wasn't working. That was so weird. I opened my computer and I was typing in OBS, and like, it's one thing if like you open up OBS and it like takes a second to open, but I was typing in O and it wasn't popping up, so I had to restart my computer. But I mean, come on. Hope you guys are doing good. 41's in the chat. You guys hear me? 41's in the chat. Can y'all hear me? Not gonna happen. Oh, that's dope. Mamba, you see Mamba texted in the chat. That's hella funny. I'm just still growing. Fuck yeah. This morning was trash. I know. We'll go over it. We will go over it, guys. Make sure you guys like this stream. It pushes it out to new people who are here. And yeah, let's go over. I'm gonna go over what I took this morning, guys. What we could have capitalized on, what you maybe capitalized on. But everyone first in the chat, what did you guys take this morning? Nas was the move. Well, we know what the move was, but what did you guys take? I was too busy with gold. How did gold end up? Singing if I should. Long above orb on NQ. Use 30 buy fake out. Yeah. Took a right hook to the kidney. I got in the cage with Tyson this morning. Gold is just crazy. Right? Close your eyes and buy. I actually haven't looked at it. Woke up to 15K on gold buys. What? Was it one of those setups that you just, if you're long, you're good. You win the blues. Let's check it out real quick before we get into it. Oh my lordy. Who the hell? What the helly? What the heliante? Damn. Double gold last night? Fire, bro. It's like one of those things. Last night they're in London. Just getting a buys, you wake up to that one guy, you wake up to like 60K profit. Crazy. I was in that Asian pullback. Nice. This was London, but it looks like this little Asia pullback. Nice. Cool beans, guys. Well, let's go over what I took this morning so you guys can kind of see. For any of you guys who had a bad morning and got faked out or something, it happens. It's part of the markets. Let me go over the NASDAQ first, actually. Let me go over why I didn't take the NASDAQ buys, guys. Like, my chart's still here from this morning. So looking at NASDAQ, overall bullish pullback kind of came up. Yes, I did think that this could potentially be a pullback to continue. But once again, look at what happened pre-session. All we did was dump, where finally we rejected, and that rejection gave me that low. So I was already saying that if NAS came down, established this low, kind of rejected, and at open came and rebroke here with volume, I would look at these sells. Why? Because I thought maybe this was correcting this move and was going to continue lower. So I thought it was like a retest, break, retest, and when we'd get in for the re-break, right, above these lows. But instead, obviously we ended up flying. But it's not like I didn't have any like idea of where I wanted to buy at. It's just that there was no clear rejection to the top anywhere in here. The only rejection area was all the way up in here. So in my head, I'm like, I'm okay to buy above here, but the only thing is that because I had that bias of this potentially going to retest and continue lower, I wanted us to break, find maybe like a new level, like, you know, new level, and then re-break to really confirm that we're bullish above these highs. So I wanted to like break, kind of come down at all, and then if we broke a second time, I'd get in for that push. But you could see that there was no pullback, there was no anything. It literally just went in one direction. So that was the reason why I didn't get into NAS, was just that like we established a clean low. I like that low. Would have sold back below that, but instead, when we got above here, it was too late, you know, and I'm not going to FOMO in above in here or anything, right? Because, you know, you just measure. It's like that was an 85-point move to the, you know, it's like you're just going to buy at the very top. So didn't get into NASDAQ, unfortunately. I looked at US 30. So there's a couple things I want to go over because I even stayed patient for this first wick that even came up above. I even stayed patient for it. So US 30 to me had a way better structure. So I come into here, kind of had like a, you know, downtrend right there. Obviously, we have some clean lows established down in this area. And then for the highs, like I just thought that like up in here was pretty clean. Like you guys can't tell me that this is a pretty clean setup. Downtrend, but like not downtrend, but like we overall kind of were moving up. We were in this miniature kind of you know, bull flag where I was looking for a potential break above it. We have a clear resistance up here, clear support, and now we're just waiting for session open for our entry, right? So I'm going to go into here because you could see this first wick, but if I go to the 1 minute, I remember what I waited for is that session opened and we came up with this. I'm on the 1 minute right now, so just because I want to tell you guys exactly what I was thinking. The first minute of session came and jumped above my buy above area, but I could tell that this could potentially be a liquidity area to continue lower because, like I said, we're kind of in this miniature downtrend where we kind of make a high, made a low. We kind of make a high, made a low. So now that we're kind of coming up making a high, we could potentially make a low. That was in the back of my head. So I didn't look for the buys at first. It wasn't this first candle. And it wasn't also this second candle, guys. Literally. Stayed patient for the first one. Stayed patient again. And then this third candle kind of like came back into the range and then broke the highs with volume. Literally bought in here after staying patient after the first two fake outs. Just for that third fake out to fake me out. Right? Didn't get on that first candle, didn't get on the second one, got it on the third because my head was like, all right, there's no reason we should fake out again and then re-break again with volume if we're not going to continue. And that's really what we did. It was nasty. Third break above, 1, 2, 3. Third break above, bought, rejected, came back into the range, all right? Then from there, NASDAQ was already, you know, way up there, So because NASDAQ was already up there, I wasn't looking for a position. So looking for a re-entry somewhere in here. I think I stayed patient for those first sells or something. Oh, right there again. Once again, faked out the sells, waited a little bit. Sells came back in. I executed the sells right here, and I ended up hitting TP. I ended up making up. I ended up being up more than 1%. Like if I would have closed out at the bottom here, I would have made back my loss and a little bit, but instead came down, wicked, came back up, and then as soon as I saw us come back in the range, I closed right into here for just another miniature thing. So, you know, one of those gnashing those L's next be taking them pull. I love that. You're hell yeah. Yeah, no, it was nasty, guys. Like, and I was trying to explain to my group this morning that like there was nothing really you could do about it. And why I'm bringing that up is that like a lot of people will like see the highs, see the lows, and like see the trade play out or whatever. And their initial like thought is, oh, what the heck? Like, how did I not catch that? Or let's say you're in like my elite VIP, you're like, oh, why didn't Luca catch the whatever? And it's like, guys, like no matter what, I don't know one strategy that would capitalize on the highs and the lows of here. It's just, it literally is just an, yeah, average Monday price action. Yeah, like Mondays sometimes are kind of a little indecisive, don't know exactly where they're going for the week, so we can get some chop, but it was just pretty bad. Like I said, guys, I even stayed patient for those highs, waited for 3 breaks. For the lows, it broke, retested, and I waited for the re-break, and both of those lost. So I'm glad though I didn't go like revenge trade. If I would have gone to these, it obviously would have ate a little bit, but it looks like it even came down again before continuing. So, you know, it's really good to identify like, all right, guys, like after I took those first 2 trades, you should be able to identify it's not the best trading day. It doesn't have the best price action. So why would you go and look for 4 more setups? You know, because and basically the answer is like you guys think like, oh, I'm gonna go get that loss back, right? But if you know the markets are bad in general, you're more likely to get it back during like a time that, you know, the next day that might have better volume or something. Not just trading the same chop that you just lost in. You end up with 3 more L's. That's, yeah. You end up with 3 more L's because you went full tilt because you want to get the loss back. And hell yeah. Second candle got you. Yeah. Facts. We got the direction of indices. Just print money. No need to overtrade. Next. Exactly. Like, yeah. Just trying to figure out the direction. Top of the morning to you. Top songs. On to the next one. Exactly. Nothing you could do about it, guys. Like I could sit here and try to go over a million excuses, whatever. You guys already know. Don't read. All right, guys. So we are now caught up. Let's go into what we're looking at now, guys, into the sessions and what we could potentially look for. I'm gonna erase all my drawings. And let's just start out. Maybe let's start on the weekly. See how last week closed, guys. So last week, oh wow, major fake out. So we could see we had a major bullish trend that had the retracement to go, right? What did it have to do? What did it have to do? Had to take the lows before, you know. And guys, this isn't just about candlesticks. Sometimes you need to sweep the lows before you can reach all-time highs. And we ain't talking trading. Come on now. Life. Sometimes you need to sweep to continue. But you can see bullish trend, pulled back, took out all the lows in this area to continue. Since we continued up in this area, kind of channel, boom, up here. Once again, this is the weekly. So you could see here, last week, I would say that like last week's showing me that like we came to the highs, we tried to push back down, like we tried to like maybe sell off this area, but the weekly even wanted to close bullish. You see, it was a doji, but we closed bullish, and now we're coming and we're aiming for these weekly highs. This could be where we potentially get a reaction from to come down a little bit more, but from this area, you could see that that's what I would say as like my target. Where I think price is heading to is at least this weekly high. We're not that far away from it. And then from there, we could potentially look for, like I said, some sort of sell action. But I would say we're buying up into this high. Three dots, but I can. I see that trend. I see this one. We're kind of closing in. Hello, Luca and gang. What's up, Jacko? Good to see you. What's up? Yo, Smiley. What's good? 41 gang. What's up, Luca? What do you know about crypto on when to buy and sell? Bro, just apply your ideology from trading to crypto, right? Like you're not trying to buy too high. And if you're holding on it too high, you got to take your partials, right? Like I think a lot of people think that you need to buy crypto and then just like, I mean, I do think that you know, buy and hold some long term or whatever. But then again, guys, if you 2x your money, 3x your money or whatever, there you are able to take some partials, wait for a pullback, and then re-put that money in at a lower price. So I would apply kind of like trading, right? Like use what you would think, like supply and demand mixed with what like if I was someone with, you gotta think, if I was someone with billions of dollars and I wanted to move the market in my direction, like where do I think the market's going? Right? Are you update on XRP? What does that mean? Are you up to date? I know there's a bunch of stuff going on. I think XRP's in the moon even more. That's not talking about XRP. Makes me sad I sold. Nah. Salva. Alright guys, so I'm still going down in the lower time frames on US 30. We are sweeping these lows, which is kind of nice. Right? Like if we were truly were bullish. This isn't a valid demand. I don't see a valid demand until like over here. I'd say it is a pretty bad price action day as of now. Let's see. So this is US 30, guys. US 30. My idea as of now is that I do think our target is this weekly high. Going to take that out. But where we're priced at right now is we're currently taking out these highs right here. We're getting a little bit of a reaction. I think we might just like pull back into the demand or something and then continue later during Asia up into here. So maybe we can take some short-term sells. I'm going to obviously wait a little bit longer. But that's on US 30, guys. If we jump over to NASDAQ, we jump over to NQ. You guys can see here, obviously, big rally. Oh, one thing I want to point out on NASDAQ, guys, was the hourly. So look at it now. If you're on the 5 or the 1 or the 15, like there's not too much that you can like, you know, like it was just pretty, like just went what I wanted to do. But you go to the hourly, or was it the hourly? No, I think it was the 4 hour, 30 minute. I think it was a 30 minute, or what was it? I thought it was a different time frame that lined up perfectly, but still, just this 30 minute you could tell was just a clear kind of retracement. Took out these lows and took out this Asia session lows, held this MA to the T on the 30. Look at literally tapped the 50 to the T and just rocketed. Dang. All right, so now we're back up in this area, guys. You can see here we kind of had a little decline before this little rally up in here. I mean, we're tight on price action. I would say that like literally looks like we're squeezing. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I see a squeeze. That's good shit. What's up, Calvin? What's up, my boy? Bro, that's the same thing I thought this AM session, the NAS Asia liquidity gap. Good shit. There we go. Yeah, guys, so we're definitely squeezing in this area. If I go up time frames, I would say that like there's nothing like clearly telling me the direction. I think we could just be retesting to continue a little bit higher, but you got to think that, you know, we are buying at the top of a... Why did I not tell me the... Why did I not tell me the... Oh, it was different. 200-point move. So we're trying to buy at the top of a 200-point move, which is why you gotta wait for some sort of lower time frame liquidation for it to kind of count to trigger an entry. But overall, guys, like you could tell that like both the markets are pretty overdrawn. But I do see this just channeling. I wonder if we're going to keep pushing. Yeah, I think like at some point we will keep pushing. It's just that like, will we need some sort of pullback before that push? That's my whole ideology. It's my whole idea. Where would you expect liquidity to be taken? Such a good question. So you got to think the whole concept behind liquidity and the way that I like to use it is like you look left and think, where did buyers get into and where would they put their stop losses? So if we're talking in a broad outlook, Of course, people who bought down in here, where are their stop losses? Like you bought in here, where is it? You're probably going to have them below these lows, right? So this is clearly, to me, a swing low down here that price could have, at one point will come take this low. But we're not going to, that's just like major, right? So like, it's like that to me is like the higher time frame. Like, of course, this is a swing level. But beyond that, like, where do we see in price that people potentially got into buys at? I mean, I would say, down here, of course, under these lows, I would say under these lows for this little rally. And then I would say there's some people potentially trying to buy in this area. So when it comes to liquidity, it's not just what areas you think are high probability. It also has to do with the reactions you get within those levels. So like, let's say that I want it down here, but that's obviously kind of far to go. So I kind of understand, like, you know what, maybe there's early buyers or their stop loss like right below this little low, like right here, because then look right under there. To the left, we have a little fair value gap sitting right here, right? That looks like we didn't play off of it, right? So maybe if we could come and take out that low before looking for the reaction higher, y'all already know. But what we could wait for also is that I've gotten no proper pullback or anything. We could come up here and try and target these New York highs to trigger, maybe some sells or whatever. It looks like we're trying to sell off finally out of this little trend. Like I said, we were squeezing. Hey, yo, what up, Throne Shop? Good to see you, bruh. So US 30 sells? Yeah, like if you're trying to, play the retracement, I think there's a lot of buyers trying to push price up. We could try and like sell to their stop losses. I'm kidding. Not kidding, but like actually. Ooh, look at US 30. Yeah. So US 30 is starting to go, guys. NASDAQ, like we're up here. But I don't know. I'm just not gonna sell right away. I want us to break and maybe use, like I want to potentially sell after like a break a structure to the downside, and if we can hold like a level and discount, that's what would kind of line up with my entry criteria. Guys, my stream lagging at all? My camera like bugging? Looks like it's bugging. No. Alright, chilling. We'll have to see. What up, Cypher? What's up, bro? You ready for another week? What's the indicator? It's called Sonar Lab Sessions. Sonar Lab Sessions. I have it in another YouTube video on how I use it and stuff. When's the soon? I have to go. I did drop a new vlog yesterday, guys. It was kind of like a random one, but I was so busy last week. I didn't really have a lot of time to edit or have any of this to come up or whatever. So kind of threw it together, but it was chill. Did you guys like it? So look, I know it's Nick said. Go back from lunch on fire sushi. Sheesh, fire. Yeah, guys, little vlog. New vlog out now. Pretty funny. Crazy intro. $17,000 profit with that $8,000 withdrawal. Thank you, Rolex. $17,000 profit. So look, I know I had said, boom. I just want to take a second to. So funny, yeah, guys. Make sure you guys go watch. You guys wanted to see more behind the scenes stuff. So there you go. I can come up with some trading stuff as well. I usually been trying to mix in some vlogs with trading. But ultimately, I feel like you guys get to come watch me like live trade and whatnot, and then I just do the vlogs and kind of show you a little bit outside of my life, you know? Bro, it's such a, I know. I know. That's why I always laugh. Like people think I just pick on Nick for like I just can't help it. Like I love the little kid, right? Like for real, but he just sets himself up like posing like that and shit, and just like it's like, bro, I can't help you. You know, set yourself up. So funny. That fake on US 30 took me for a walk this morning, bro. It freaking. So you took that same one? It was, dude. It was brutal. It was brutal. See, because look at this is what I'm trying to talk about. Like you have a low to take out, right? And hopefully you can tap into like a demand, look for a reaction to continue. And this may look valid. You may be like, oh, look at like extension, low taking out demand. Like, and first off, it can be. My whole thing though is that the direction matters so much because if you're trying to sell into demands, or I mean, you're trying to buy at demands, but the overall price is trying to sell, this is what it's going to look like. You're going to try and buy here, they come, get you in, come, get you in, go lower. New demand, same type of thing, get you in again, goes lower, right? Like, these are the worst type of, you know, overall. Girlfriend reward me with an awesome lava lamp after giving some wait. Wait, what? wait, what just happened? I have to skip over that one. Went to the store called. Bro, what? Oh my god. Can't wait to get an LFF account. So Slice, it looks great so far for traders, buy traders. Exactly. For traders, buy traders. Way you got me holding my hand. Dude Johnson right now, right? Doesn't it have to have no wicks in the middle of the gap, or has it changed? No, yeah. I mean, if you're talking about this demand, this one technically isn't valid. This one's valid. This one's valid because there's no like bearish candles. I guess this one actually kind of came into it, but there's no bearish candles tapping into it. This one though, you could see like we came, this bearish one already tapped into it and then we went. But this one hasn't had any bearish candles tapped into it. I haven't talking in cursive. That's hilarious. I knew whatever he's having. Slow as it now, guys. Here, we can split the screen. We can come into here. On the left, we'll have 30-30. On the right, we'll have Nasty Nas. Went from Nasty Nas. Alright, so let's just remark this up a bit. Damn, it's a squeeze area here on US 30, guys, because we're either going to break this low and continue to sell, or you can see this is just like major. This one's obviously a pretty intense trend line, but I think we could take out this low, and if we can re-break these highs right here. And US 30 setting up inside of that thing. It's so annoying at opens when they're just doing the opposite. What? I'm debating, chat. Time is 11:40. 15 minutes. Take out that low a bit. Oh. What y'all think, chat? We a little early. I think we need to come down a little bit more, but I think we might get a reaction somewhere in here. Top songs was good. Nick is. I thought he was with you. That's where he told me last time. So what are you doing today? He said, I'm at Top Songs. I was like, oh, for sure. I was like, he probably gonna be there for a while then. No, I'm not nice, guys. I'm just talking out loud. Exactly. Like I said, I think we need to come up here and come down a little bit further. But I do think we need a reaction in this area. I would love to see once we come in and kind of hit off this area in here. Bro, Top Songs. This is why, like, Nick would never be able to live it down. It's so funny. Had a spark when you started, but now you're just garbage. Is Nick here? I don't know. No, I don't think so. I think Top Songs took his phone. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. I'm not too convinced for this, guys, but if you guys are interested in this is a nice little scalp. What up, gang? Yo, Ryan, where you been, G? Shout out Ryan, bro. Where you been? Yo, this ain't last session. That's hilarious. This was when you started, but now you're just garbage. I've been out about just grinding though, a few challenges and whatnot, trying to keep my head down and get rich. Yes, sir. Well, we here, brother. Well, we are here. Make sure to go ham, bro. Like, I haven't even seen you in the legacy chat. You in the legacy chat? You think another retracement to respect that low is a good confirmation? I think we might sell short term. I was actually just thinking in my head, like US 30 year. I see how we're disrespecting this on US 30. So NAS, I meant. NAS, I think, might have some shorts. Time is it? Where's the 15-minute open right now, chat? Like, really? And why is the ATR so low? Like, I thought because we just moved 200 points that maybe fucking we would have a little bit of volume. All right, guys, we have about 20 seconds left in the 15-minute candle. Got the closure. I'm checking it out, chat. I don't like how bullish we are, but gotta wait. Let's see if we can like respect, come up a little bit, and then break these lows with some volume or something. Yo, but tell me why right when we get to the lows, we just die out with volume. like, tell me right when, like, exactly right when we get to the lows. It was kind of cooking for a second. I was hyped. I was like, yo, we're gonna trade in here. Is spread bad with gates? Nah, bro. On indices and shit, bro. Super clean. She should come in here live. Here's the link in the chat, guys, to Gates. If any of you guys are not trading with a with like a good reliable broker or whatever, I definitely recommend it. I've been seeing me use them for months. I had no complaints. Oh, what? Yo. 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 Am I seeing that right? Trump sneezed. That's hilarious. Like, give a dude a chance. Well, it's not even that. It's just that, like, what was the thing I said 1 second before? I was like, yo, why we hit these lows and have no volume? Like, we literally, like, we're going nowhere to just in 1 second. 16. I might want to go. I might want to go long. Trying to get everyone to sell. Psh, do the opposite. No, I'm kidding. But actually, on the 15, you guys, you could see we kind of have this, you know, potential M might come up a bit first. But that's where I wanted to sell down to. I was like, down into this gap. So we just filled that 15-minute gap, guys. You have another one right below this low a bit, but you'll see. I bet we'll get some volume come back up. Oh, wow. We tapped right into this 5-minute. Man, right here. Interesting. Okay, okay. You're down for the longs, all that demand. Right for the 5-minute close, you got 20 seconds. Had a buzz when you started. Jeez, this would be savage. Dang, with the bottom wick, should we get on the flip? How much? We got 10 minutes of the hourly. Interessante. Let's see. You're showing those sells, nice. Yeah, I mean, if I was still holding them from this first break, of course, I would just be stop break even chilling. But, you know, I saw that volume come in. 15-minute came. If you guys go to the 15-minute, like I said, we're holding this, we're holding the AMA. We're tapping off a demand. I don't know. I'm not thinking we might not. I don't know. I just think we might get a nice reaction in here. Come back up. You know what I'm saying? Another 100 trillion on the. Good shit, Cypher. Yeah, guys. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You see what happens, but that reaction is so nice. I could have done a bigger lot size. Everything's so small, guys. Like, this looks huge, and it's only 12 points. Hopefully we can make like a little bit of a W in here and re-break highs, guys. You know, right in here. Let's see. Yo, what's good? We got the trading dojo in the building. What's good, gangsta? Guys, Chris went live and called a banger in the Legacy Discord for you guys for free during New York session today. Make sure you guys go back, show some love. Shout out the trading dojo. Respecting the trend line still. Let's see if we can hold here, guys, because then we're going to be forming that W formation where we hold again, re-break. Batman strategy also good. I know the Batman strategy is goated. The bat sign, the bat signal. If you guys don't know about the bat signal strategy, I'll be releasing it for $19,000. All you need to do is get a super suit. You're watching US 30? You're watching the trend line like you would buy after this pullback? Salva, is that what you're saying? We could have sold, like we knew that we were pulling back here, guys. It's just I'm not really like a counter trend trader. Because then you really like you have to like pinpoint exactly where to exit because you know that you're like going against the trend, so you have to know exactly where to get out. You know what I'm saying? Travis Batman suit, yes sir. What time have you said demand? My chart looks different on the 5. Let's see. It's the 5 minute. 5 minute over here on NAS. You see, it came up low, demand here, kind of holding it. Big rejection on the hourly though. You know, when the new hourly opens up, it could just top wick and dump. How can we position ourselves? Waiting for that break and retest? Yes, sir. What do you want, Anthony? Guys, is my NAS tripping or is it the same? Can't get the zoom right. Yeah, I don't know. It's just I see this one, you know, it's like the one bearish candle before this little rally, and then we're back in this area, you know. Sells and profit, yeah, good shit. Like I said, guys, if I was still in those sells that I called from up here, like if we got in, of course I would still be in them, still holding. But I'm just seeing where I can get in because you know, if we retrace back up into here and give a new entry, then maybe I'll look at it. But you gotta take what it's giving you. I'm just trying to look for an entry. Give us a scalp. Down the days, how many days? NASDAQ looks like they're trying to make a higher low. That's the whole thing I was talking about. Higher low leading to a higher high. I'm one of those traders that tries to buy low and then sell it when it's high. Sell it when it's high, buy it when it's low. Right? So we're retracing in here. seeing if we can hold somewhere in this area to go. It's as simple as that. Yo, yo, what's up, JJ? Good to see you, good to see you. This rejection on US 30 is crazy, though. Come on, US 30. If only you could have done this, you know, 6 hours ago. As simple as you explained, is the fib tool even necessary? Like, I don't necessarily need it just because I can tell when price is in discount, but it's like good to be able to mark up to like remind yourself where you're currently priced in at. Right, like right here, guys. Look at my screen here on NASDAQ. I could draw a fib from this low to this high, and where are we reacting off of? This demand is perfectly in line with 50%, but my brain already kind of knows once we're in discount, right? And I'm not someone who looks for just like rejections right off. Like it doesn't have to hit the 62 to the T. It doesn't have to hit the 78 to the T. It's just, are we in discount? Where can we reject that? Okay, do you make lives New York session? New York session, I'm live with my elite group. The link is in the description if you want to join it. But there's that. But then there's also live trading in the Legacy Discord, guys. If you guys are not in the Legacy Discord, you should have to. Let me send the link. Let me send a link. When more info about Legacy? Tomorrow when Mamba does a live with you guys. Mamba's gonna be live in that Discord, guys, so make sure you guys are all tuned in. If you guys go look in the chat, he just actually typed. I thought it was a fake account at first, but nah, he has the orange thing. So everyone go reply to him and say GOAT. In the general chat. Like 3 messages up, you guys see that he... Tony's hilarious. He said, Mamba, by any chance you signed an adoption form? So funny. That's the link. Just make sure y'all go in there. Still within the demand, right? So guys, this is why I always talk about that W formation being so strong, because if you look over here, guys, if price comes to a level of demand, it gives you a rejection. A lot of traders just get in just based upon the rejection, right? But what I always teach is wait for it to reject, kind of come up, and it either can sweep the low or just hold this low, like show that it doesn't want to continue. And then once it re-breaks back up, you have a confirmation that price does not want to continue lower. Whereas if like this, we're still just bearish as of now. We haven't really had too much of a major rejection that's going to trigger our entry. But yeah, just explain that to you guys. 41s, what's up, Mac? Where you been, G? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Kind of like a bullish engulfing candle. Jose, that's what you need to be studying, the bullish engulfing candle. That can't, it's not even just bullish, it could be bearish too, but bro, the engulfing candle strat, implementing that into your guys' trading, goated. Someone replied to Mamba, said, "Hey Mamba, are you a good dancer?" What? The season's almost here. Bro, what? You guys are crazy. You guys are wild in the chat. I gotta head to Houston. H-Town, baby. Guys, anyone here in Arizona? Any people in Arizona? Come on with it. Hell yeah. Probably like disgustingly hot in H-Town right now, or is it chilling? Mamba's GTA reel was so cool. That reel was one of the coolest reels I've seen in a minute. I can't even lie. Like, no glaze. I even watched it and watched it a couple times. I was like, damn, that's low-key sick. Matching with your video game? Come on. I think we're definitely gonna hold that demand, yeah, through the trend line. That's why I have the trend line there as well. Yeah. We got to meet up in San Diego. Yes, sir, guys. Like I said, as soon as we get Legacy open and stuff, guys, I want to come you know, any little info of Legacy prices. Don't know if I'll tell you that. We're gonna release the names of both the challenge types, you know, tomorrow. But pricing, just know that obviously we're going to have discounts and a lot of stuff going on, especially for OG members and people who are just there at the beginning. So, you know, if you guys are used to Forex prices, it's definitely, you know, less than that, right? No, I mean, like, where the demand started, it broke that. We could draw from previous sell and where it retraces to on US 30. Like that. We're right back in discount US 30 now. Oh, there we go. Give me some volume. Give me some volume, NASDAQ. NES2F, what's that? Luca, what you do after power hour? I got more meetings and shit, brother. Got some meetings and getting stuff ready. Yeah. Every bullish candle has led to it retracing back down, guys. These original sells up in here, guys, that we looked at, give us no entry. I do think will lead to a reaction though, guys. Like, think about it. We've done nothing but buy from here to here. We pulled back once, and yes, we're pulling back again, but there's no way that we're just gonna sell from here to like down in here. You know, it's not just gonna be like one big sell-off candle during this session. So let's see, we're tapping into the 15 now. I'm full sending every single dollar of next month's. You're fucking hilarious, bro. Why? Because do you want to be the first funded trader? Guys, who's gonna be the first funded trader with Legacy? Oh, that man's cooked. Jesus. Reevaluate. Who's gonna be the first funded trader, guys? Come on. Those who held the sells from up in here, guys. Like I said, if we rewind this stream to where we were during this time, price, the only reason we didn't get into those was how we just got to those lows and we're just kind of like channeling and like that's usually what leads to a fake out, guys. When you see lows break, you want to see volume come in and distribute. It was just channeling easy. You got off on US 30 in here. Yeah, it's fire, bro. Damn, that's kind of wild, actually. How many points was that? 50 points. I want us to sweep this low. I doubt it would just hold this last demand. I made 300 today on my live, Luca. Let's go, Ivan. I heard it's good luck to... No, never mind. Never mind. What was your lot size, Ivan? Let us know. Damn, bro, this squeeze. I ain't gonna forget myself. I'm kidding. Had a buzz when you started, but now you just... One thing I like about US 30 is we're getting close to these New York lows, where if we sweep these New York lows, I'll buy all day. We have a reaction. It's still a little ways away, but I wonder if that's what we're aiming for. If you use Black 4 for the... Black Bull? I feel like I used to have it. Great, why I changed it. I just think I've been lucky starting trading with Mamba and you. Yeah, guys, like at the end of the day, it's all about, you know, you hear about all these people about like how like, you know, 98% of traders fail, all this type of stuff. It's like, yes, that is a true statistic, but there's also like, you can end up in that, you know, 1-2% of profitability just by being around the right people and learning the right information. You know, there's so much info and so many videos out there on YouTube and whatever, and just so many, you know, Instagram people, whatever. So like, yes, if you went and tried to learn from the wrong people, of course, but you know, you're learning from, I would say, some pretty good traders. Yes, sir, Ivan, we got you. Salute. RIP all the real worldwide. Salute. "99% of football players fail, 99% of teachers fail, 99% of lawyers fail, etc., etc." Hashtag consistency. Exactly. I have to hit the gym after this. Speaking about consistency, come on now. We're getting a solid reaction here, guys. We got the 15-minute open in 1 minute. I don't even want to go to college anymore. Bro, college could still be fun. Imagine you're like the guy just straight balling. You got like just racked up trader in college. Kind of sick, no? You'd be like one of those exchange students pulling up in a Lambo. Everyone's like, oh, where's he from? You're like, from H-Town, baby. You guys seem to be the only ones who actually, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day. Because I could show, I mean, I don't even like talking about it. It's just so funny. Because like I said, I always come here, do it live. I'm pretty transparent with my accounts and stuff. And like, I don't even want to say it, but like, yeah, no, dude, definitely do not make a lot from that. Look, my boy, this wheelchair from my, let's go. What's good, my boy? Capone, what's up, G? How you been? What's the quote of the day, Luca? The quote of the day. If you went to bed broke, you should have never went to sleep. I love that one. If you went to bed broke, you should have never went to sleep. Mama didn't raise no bit. I know. That is the fucking quote though. Mama didn't raise no bitch. Oh. You're trading much better, hell yeah, bro. Yo, Luca, do you still collab with Sai? Yes, sir. Sai's my boy. Sheesh, fun of the 100K? Hell yeah. Facts, that's a hard lesson I learned. Owning my own business, surrounding yourself with success and focus on surrounding yourself with people who uplift you, support your dreams, and inspire you. Exactly. Like, not everyone's gonna get your vision, guys. And guess what? That's okay. You don't gotta. You don't gotta get my vision. What you are gonna do, anything you're gonna do, you're gonna have to watch. If you went to bed broke, you should have never went to sleep. I don't want to buy in this area, guys, on NAS. Had a buzz when you started, but now you just... Little scalp, put some money in the pockets. Let's see if we can tap. My bad, guys. Mamba just called and said buy US 30, so I think we should just do it, chat. Mamba on to his next. See, but why does everyone always hate, bro? Like, everyone always hates because people do better than them. Like, what? As someone who actually knows what goes on behind, there's no way you could just go like rug pull. Maybe if you did like a crypto or whatever, but like anyone who just says something like that literally just like hates themselves. On to his next rug pull. That is wild. Due to prop firms, what prop firm should I use? Well, I mean, there's only one answer to that. Luca, I need help with my psychology these days. I'm not following my strategy. I'm a revenge trade. I'm not gambling at this point. I don't believe in myself. How can I change that? I mean, first off, you guys surround yourself with the right people. Of course, is if you have a nice little Discord group or people around you that are pushing you to do better, bro. That's half the thing. Is because like if you don't believe in yourself and you're having bad trading days and like all type of stuff, and you have no one there to even help you like push you to that next level, you're probably gonna end up quitting, bro. I can't even lie, right? Like if there's no one there, but then again, it takes the savage and that beast in you to keep pushing, which obviously you've been doing. So keep that going. But I would say surround yourself with the right people. Maybe every single day, like journal and manifest of where you want to be, and just know that the hard work you put in is the only way you're really gonna be able to push to there. Because if you want stuff you've never gotten, you gotta do stuff you've never done. So you gotta keep pushing like that. Yeah, I mean, if you're revenge trading stuff, like at the end of the day, you have to have a written down rules of like no revenge trading, how many trades you're taking a day, like all that type of stuff that like written. Because if you go to take a trade and you look at that piece of paper and not everything's crossed off on your entry criteria, then it's not a good one to do, right? Simple as that. Sorry, not sure. Know the logo. Yeah, so Legacy Fund, it's a new firm. It's the first kind of round of pre-sale challenge and stuff is going to be going out tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Thursday. So stay tuned for that. If you guys want to come, we're having a call with Mamba tomorrow night, which would be awesome. Speaking of that, let me. Who wants to get these NASDAQ? Just, let's go drop the pre-order link. Well, guys, like at the end of the day, it's not even just for that. Like the stuff that's included is so cool. Drop the pre-order link. Look at, man, I mean, this is research, but like that's what I'm saying is like what research? Because if you can name like, because I've been a fan of Mamba since 2020, so if you would have like done something or rug pulled something, like I probably would have been a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just think, because bro, I've watched all those YouTube videos. Like I saw a YouTube video recently because it came up on my YouTube. It said Mamba FX, like scam, all this type of shit. And I go and watch the video, and the whole video has nothing to do with him being a whatever. It's just for clicks. And it's his biggest video. Like all his videos have like 300 views, 400 views. Then this one video has 10,000 views. Like people just like to hate on Mamba because it brings them clout, honestly. So that's why I'm saying you gotta do your own, freaking go live trade with him, join one of his groups, do something, don't just listen to other people. All right, so now we're getting a bearish candle, guys, which then forms a new level of resistance. Let's see. What is the difference between futures and options? Different types of markets. Mamba's the go. People don't know. Yeah, Ballin brings envy, jealousy. Exactly. You know how good he is. I hate those videos about traders minding their business and random YouTubers bash. That's the only way those type of YouTubers get bigger, is they have to hate on people like bigger so that people click. Because people who love Mamba are gonna see that and be like, no, like Mamba is a scammer. What? Watch the video, and then it's like, for what? I watched those videos. I'm like, holy fuck, I didn't get one thing out of it. Mamba's not scammed by it. He's legit trying to help others. Yeah, it's like all the free content he has and stuff. It's like people just hate because, you know, they're just not there. Here comes the entry. We need to, yeah, like now that we're getting a rejection, gives us a new level of resistance. But now, come back down. Big boss. Jose, that's literally so true. That's actually hella funny. Thursday night London news looks crazy. I saw that. Looks fun. Let's go gamble it. Toykin. Totally joking. I traded Mamba since starting for a year. He's genuine, trying to help out. Only left to join him. He's a great guy and best years. Let's go, Velko in the building. What's up, G? We're just trying to look for entry on freaking something. Not liking us. Don't live sweeping around someone else. You'll always be focused on someone else doing exactly. You know, it's like the grass. So you know, grass is always greener. Understand, Luca. Wishing nothing but the best. Keep up the good work. Yeah, like I'm not hating on you, Jesus. I just used it as an example because you're not the only person who tries to just like say shit like that. Oh, you hang on Mamba FX. He's a scammer. I go, oh, what did he do? Oh, nothing. I just heard that he's well. What do you mean you heard? Like, you're just gonna call someone a fucking because you heard? Like, what? Nick's going crazy Thursday learning. Let's spam the chat. Yeah, everyone pull up to the London streams, guys. London been killing it. Look, any plans for your next vacation? We're gonna be going on one pretty soon. I kind of just want to hit like Mexico for a weekend. I'm right here in California, so it's not far. But Europe's been calling my name. I want to go with Ollie. Me and Ollie want to travel, and my girlfriend, of course. Maybe Nick, other people. Dollar, Emmett. Been trading with Mama for over 3.5 years, and I love the guy. That's what I'm saying, is that, like, you know, what am I at? I'm on year... Like, I wasn't friends with Mama in 2020, but I obviously knew of him. Like, if something would have happened over the last 5 years, I feel like I definitely would have seen it. Hey, guys, don't forget to like the stream. Yes, sir. Follow the leader contest, how I see it, yeah. They lived there for about a month. In, like, 2015, how was that? Actually, you guys are hilarious. Papas and beers. You guys are hilarious. Playa de DJ. Guys, question in the chat. Do you guys know if TradeLocker has a futures platform yet? Why'd someone comment saying use TradeLocker? Does TradeLocker have a... I'm gonna have to text the boy. Nick said he's going... Oh my... Rice Ninja. You going with him? Was bomb man. Traded apartment with a dude going to law school with Thomas Jefferson and Diego. Had an exclusive taxi driver and the ladies. Sheesh. Bro is living the life over there. What's good? Don't bring it up. No one talk about it. Don't even start. 25-cent tacos and dollars, but yeah, hell yeah. Not Trade Locker doesn't have futures. So I'm gonna go getting my first futures fund. Oh, let's go. I want to see who's actually gonna be. Maybe we'll include that, guys, in the OG thing. Whoever goes and is the first to actually become funded, like maybe we'll do something. I have to fly you out or something. Focus on those that are where you want to be and take notes. Can't wait till I can say I've been trading for 5 years. 9 to 5 is not worth. Yeah. It's awesome. I always think back to how long I've been trading. It's like, but time flies. Time does fly. All right, that was a nice rejection again at these highs, guys. It's giving us some built up kind of resistance to maybe hit a little buy above. Appreciate y'all who stay here, stay diligent. The one thing I want to say to everyone in the chat right now is congrats on being patient, because there's a bunch of times that, like in the charts today, that like you could have tried to buy here, you could have sold here, you could try to sold here, you could try to sold here again, you could try to buy right here. If you guys are here, staying patient with me, sitting back, trying to take, you know, just knowledge and lessons and stuff, that's what it's for, guys. Is that like every day might not be the best trading day, but at least if it's not a good trading day, I'm here breaking down why, and you guys can kind of tell like what's kind of happening. I can break down the charts, and you know, I'm trying to help you guys become the best traders as possible, truthfully. I'll chaperone. Having to chaperone Nick. Literally free knowledge, to be honest. Yes, sir. Consistency and patience, all that matters. Yeah, it's like, guys, like, what if I told you? I was just thinking about this the other day. Because trading, like, I like thinking about it when it comes to, I like when it comes to like numbers and like numbers, because you can, if you figure out like what strategy you have, what's your win rate, what's your average risk to reward, at that point, it's really proper risk management. Tell me I'm wrong. Like, take the strategy out of it. I'm not trying to like say that trade's not hard and you can't have a strategy, because you do. I'm just trying to break it down as simple as possible for you guys for 1 second. Imagine you use the same stop loss every single time on US 30 or NASDAQ every day during New York session, and you only traded New York Open. You took 1 to 2 trades with the same stop loss, but your job was that when you win, you can't close until you hit like a 2.5 risk reward. I would be surprised if you guys, you know, I think you guys would get better results than maybe you have right now. Literally 1 time a day, 1 to 2 trades, same stop loss, same lot size. You close out whenever you're at X amount loss, but you literally just need to hold your winners 2.5 bigger than your losses and just close there. If you can do that, it's a numbers game and you win. Tell me the math doesn't math. Tell me, someone prove me wrong. Bro, I started watching the stream. Can you explain your analysis? I'm learning new. As of now, we're just overall super bullish on NASDAQ. We came here, we tried to push up again, and we're now back down in this area. I just don't really want to sell this low because we're overall bullish. We're in a demand area. I'd be down for us to sell and take out the low, but if we take out the low, I want to see a reaction to come back up. You know? That's what I want. Math's mathing. That's what I'm saying. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, let's just say, like I said, math, 30-point stop loss. Okay, let's say you only traded US 30 every single day with a 30-point stop loss. That means that if you were to hit a 1 or 2 risk to reward, that means that you're hitting 60 points in profit. If you're trying to hit a 2.5, that's what, 75? So your whole job is, I'm going to come in every day, screw the numbers, screw the P&L. I'm going to risk 30 points looking to gain 70 every single trade. That's it. That's my strategy. And then the technical analysis comes into it after that. But I'm just trying to break it down as simple as possible for you guys. This is the all-time high McDonald's pattern. I know. Mickey D's pattern. Damn, it's already 12:36 too. We've been having fun though, guys. Put some 41s in the chat if you guys like being here, you guys like being in the stream, you guys like being in the chat. Let me know. Can you explain your dotted lines? I am also new. The dotted lines are just trend lines. I just like them dotted. I don't really know why. It just kind of contrasts better with the thing, but it's just trend lines. Trend lines are good for basically looking for places price might break out of. And following trend, like when price is trending like this, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. This is clearly like you would consider a trend, right? Well, you can also identify that by simply just like, you know, that was kind of bad, but you know, where the trend line, every time we hit this area, you know, trend lines can also be used as like support and resistance, because you could see every time we hit off of this, we clearly have a higher low, higher low, higher low. And what that identifies is that when we do finally get a break, we potentially are going to shift trends. So like in areas like this is where you can potentially look for entries at. Yes, sir, I got you. Would be awesome if, you know, like I said, US 30 could take out that New York low. That could be the target though. NASDAQ keeps just ranging this area wild. What time Mama go on live? We're gonna announce that today. What time will Mama get on live again? Once it breaks that zone, it's going to take off. You think it's gonna buy up? My legs fell asleep. I've been hiding in the restroom. Are you just hiding in the restroom at work right now? That's hilarious. I'm way too turn my volume. If it kicks in, I know it really just depends on the volume. Do you use any confluences when you're trading? I use NVIDIA. You look at NVIDIA. If NVIDIA is kind of breaking out and showing, you know, bullish sentiment as well, then it definitely is a good confluence. But I haven't looked at the other ones. But yes, NVIDIA. When you take the NAS setup, I'm actually not in the NAS setup. Looking for the NAS setup. But welcome, Jalen. Astral, what? Rice Ninja, you got a friend. Hold up. Hold up. It's the first of the month. I brush my teeth and count up. I brush my teeth and count up. Projecting again, guys. So once again, we're on the 5-minute time frame right here. That means 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You guys just out here patient with me for 35 minutes into this consolidation within this demand zone. Absolutely freaking crazy. I love my roll my blunt. We got a new top song. It's probably just him with a new name. I'm kidding. Top songs. I'm way too high. Whoa. Whoa. Mamba buys flops. What? Oh yeah. He was joking. He didn't actually say buy. I was just kidding. He's caught by someone else. Boom. All right, guys. Well, that's, you know, like I said, luckily we're not in it, but that could be a good entry because now we have enough volume to come and take out this low. Hopefully we can fuel enough to come back in because I'm not going to sell on this low, but look at it. We finally just wicked below it. Let's see the reaction and see if we can come back up and trade higher. Wait, once again, who's in Arizona? One last question. Who's in Arizona? Is there anyone? Bryson, you said you're in San Diego. Like, which one? I'm so confused. Like, what? Bryce trolling, I know, bro. What's up with that? I know, bro. What's up with that? What's going on in Arizona? I think I'm gonna be out there this weekend. I might go out. So I was just seeing if anyone was there. Might go to, I think, Scottsdale or Phoenix. I forget. I think it's Scottsdale. All right, guys. Boom. US 30 just took the New York low. Dude, what the? I still can't believe I can't even lie, guys. This high to this low, like I just opened up my broker and I was just like, oh, like it just looks crazy on the phone on US 30. Like I can't even lie. I would be lying to say I'm not a little bit. I don't know. None of it pulled back. There was no entries for even buys, but there wasn't really any entries for sales on the way down either, unless you executed up in here. Go to Mammoth Lakes. Mammoth's 8 hours from here. Below Lake Tahoe. I've been in Tahoe a bunch. I thought Mammoth was here near SoCal. Luca, what was your manifestation formula that was mentioned during trading that interview, or what steps did you take in the beginning? I mean, bro, I just always knew I wanted to do. I wanted to, you know, I always wanted to like maybe try YouTube or be a streamer. I mean, of course, trader. Trader was first, but like after I became a trader, like what else could I start doing? I started just seeing myself as doing YouTube, being this trader, helping people, you know, having my dream car, living in SoCal. Like I just always had that mindset. So like, I don't know, it just made it easier for me when I was like just freaking grinding so hard to become a trader. Like if you have something in mind that you're working towards, it feels a lot easier. Because you're just working in the goal of like, oh, I just need to, I don't know. I just think that because I had a goal in mind, I just was taking the steps towards that then made it true, I guess. I don't know. I always say, I used to say it a lot more, I haven't said it in a while, but like you can't hit a target that you don't aim for, right? And aiming is equivalent to like knowing what exactly you want. Because you could say, oh, I want to be a profitable trader, I want a dream car. Well, that's not enough. What do you mean you want to be a profitable trader? How much you want to be funded? What do you want your account size to be at? How much you risking per trade? How much you make in a month? What kind of dream car do you want? Where do you want to live at? Like I had all that. Like I knew exactly. I want to be funded over $1 million. I want to live in SoCal. I want to have a Porsche. Funny how that happens, right? You know, like come up with specific things that you guys are aiming for and work towards those. Makes sense? 41's in the chat. Peace out, homie. Working to pay this light bill. Keep manifesting it, bro. Hopefully it'll get paid. That's funny. I'm way too high. Oh. Amen, brother. Yes, sir. 50 seconds, guys. Damn, really? Any giveaways today? Not today, but if you guys join the Legacy Live, if you guys join the Legacy Discord, they're gonna be doing giveaways and stuff on those live streams. So make sure you guys do that. What's the Legacy Discord link? Yeah, guys, I'm gonna send it right here. Reminder that wait, hold on real quick. 3, 2, 1. Nothing. No volume today. I'm gonna send the link in here. Guys, every session is now covered. New York, Asia, and London. So today, if you guys want to trade London or Asia and London, you guys can join this Discord and there will be someone live to help all you guys. Savage traders too. Absolutely savage traders. Hey guys, that 1250 candle was ass. But nonetheless, guys, make sure you guys all go join that Discord link. Like I said, giveaways and free trading for all sessions, New York, Asia, London, going absolutely crazy. If you guys have any questions, just ask it in the general chat. You guys can DM me there on Discord. Make sure you guys are there, active in the chat. Reminder to the guy I was talking to earlier about, he was asking what to do with, he's over trading, his psychology's bad, and he's thinking about giving up. It's like, bro, join a community like that. That's just free. You can be in, meet people. You could do backtesting sessions with them. Just send your charts in there, get feedback. Or maybe try to find like an accountability partner. Like there's plenty of people in there, guys, that, I always say it, guys, all the people who I am closest friends with, MAMBA, EMMITT, like Dollar, like those, Ollie, I met them all like online, right? So you guys have no idea who you can meet in these Discords and all that type of stuff. So yeah, it really does help. Join a strong community, talk, chop it up, all that type of stuff. But I love you guys. If you guys look at US 30, we are sweeping the New York lows and getting a reaction. This would probably be like one of my last ones of like last shots. I don't really like how we respected this trend line super well, because it makes me think that it was a higher time frame, pullback to continue lower. So maybe this won't be the best thing. But if you're looking for buys, this kind of got cooked after this low. If it does trade back above, you could look for it. But this isn't a session low. So you guys can see between these two, the New York session low is all the way down here on NASDAQ, but we are at the New York session lows here on US 30. So we could be sweeping buyers to continue. So look out for that. But I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys all for being here. Guys, stay tuned for what we got coming. Asia live trading in there today. I might pop in. And all the giveaways and stuff we have coming this week. And then the live with Mamba tomorrow. But I'll be back tomorrow on live stream, guys. Next time we're freaking shooting on this. Actually kind of crazy, but it's all good. I love you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Deuces. You guys are the best.